Here is a video not about guitar pedals, but we are not really far off topic. This video is about another build that kept my brain busy for a while, a do-it-yourself Telecaster that I made for myself. But first of all, many thanks to all the people that have seen my previous videos about the pedals I've built and about my ampless rig. Let me try to intrigue you with some things that this Telecaster differs from a regular one. First of all, you may have noticed that the pickup is not like normal, but reverse angled. Also, the bridge plate holds a more powerful humbucker that replaces the single coil a Tele normally have. I could do a full video just about this reverse angled bridge pickup, and might do it also one day. To shorten this up and to give you a better reference than me explaining it for 10 minutes, there is a video on YouTube from the Premier Guitar Rig Rundown series, where Richard Fortus from Guns N' Roses speaks about this geekery, but only in a few words explained. Leo Fender had to angle a pickup that existed when building the first Telecasters, and he decided how to angle a pickup, I would say from a 1950s perspective, for more bass on the bass string and more high-end on the high strings. This defined the Telecaster sound. To me, this rearrangement really makes a difference. Also, I flipped around another part of the Telecaster, the control plate. This brings the volume knob to position that I could reach better while playing, and the pickup switch is where I also like it to be. The tone control is still in the middle. I also replaced some more hardware, so we have brass saddles, and for a better tuning stability, roller string trees and locking tuners. This might not be the end of the story, as I already have other brass saddles that should bring more intonation and a few more ideas to future improvements. Now a few words about the design. When I started thinking about this Telecaster and its features, Eddie Van Halen was still with us. I originally did not plan to refer to his early Frankenstrat guitars, but with everything I tried out and replaced on this guitar over time, it clearly reminded me of it. Everything started with a Telecaster Kit. I experienced that woodwork and frets are fine in such a kit, but hardware really needed replacement. I also did a lot of sanding and painting and sanding again. My final colors are inverted compared to the early black and white Frankenstein version that I took as a reference. I replicated the original taping best as possible to the Telecaster body. This only worked partially, as wrapping tape around a Tele body simply gets you back somewhere completely different as on a Stratocaster body. It took me a while to sort this out, but I'm really happy with the result. I used some sturdy fabric tape and not masking tape and more layers of paint. To refer more to the Frankenstein idea behind it, you could say I wrapped this monster in bandage, so it became Frankenstrat's bride. The headstock also required some preparations to find an elegant design. I wanted to incorporate the fin tail of a Stratocaster headstock, the middle hump of a Telecaster headstock, and the kind of nose of a Kramer guitar. All three combined still try to be slim looking, because a Telecaster should have a slim headstock, as I believe. Again, I'm really happy with the result. If you are interested in a reverse angle pickup, let me add that this is done by mounting hardware of a left-handed Telecaster onto my right-handed model. But more important, some woodworking is required, as the wood pocket underneath the bridge is of course not made to insert a reverse angle pickup. For not ruining the guitar body, I believe it is important to use the right tools. My approach was to use a router to copy the form of the original pocket to a thin sheet of plywood. Then I flipped that plywood over and did extend the pocket from the template. Of course, shielding this pocket again is important after the woodworking. If you are interested in the flipped over control plate, have in mind that this is not just done by unscrewing it and turning it around. Also, the cable length might be a problem when repositioning the controls, and some soldering might be required, but in general it is still an easy change. I would like to encourage you to think about what might make your guitar better and try it out. Of course, don't ruin a vintage guitar and don't be too cruel to your most expensive gear. But maybe a DIY project also opens your mind that the sound and playability of your future favorite guitar does not come from the brand name or the price tag. Hope you enjoyed the video. Best greetings to all of you and some extra special thanks to my subscribers.